the surgery. So I was still considered a minor. So I was in the kids' critical section of the hospital. So that means I was near the kids who had cancer and very horrible sicknesses. And Jamarcus was this kid who was about my age, and he had leukemia. And leukemia is a very, very bad, incurable cancer. Anyway, Jamarcus had been in the hospital for about 2 years. Yes, 2 years without going home. He was very, very sick. But every night in the hallway, he would tell my grandma that he was praying for me. And every night my grandma would say, "Hey, there's this kid next door that's praying for you. He really wants to meet you." And I said, "No, I don't want to meet anyone. I don't feel good. I don't feel like meeting anyone. I hate life." And finally one day I was feeling a little bit better, and I said, "Hey, you can tell that Jamarcus kid he can come over if he wants to." So one day he came over and he talked to me, and he told me about how he got diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago, and how he just knew that one day he would get better and one day he would beat cancer. And he was so happy and excited about living life, even though he was suffering with cancer, and even though he was stuck in this hospital for so long. He was just so glad to be alive. And I'm sitting here complaining about being here for like 2 weeks so far, and I just felt really bad about myself. I didn't understand how someone could be so full of life even though they were given so much suffering. He told me how God is going to help me and him make it out of this hospital, and we'd both live amazing lives. Jamarcus gave me hope and strength to fight and just to never give up. As the month went by, I got better and Jamarcus got worse. Before I knew it, I was going home. I was free, but Jamarcus was still stuck in the hospital. I told Jamarcus I would visit him all the time. I even went and bought him some Dr. Dre Beats headphones because he loved music and he didn't really have that much stuff. And I thought he deserved them. When I got out of the hospital, I told my mom that I wanted to go get my license and get my dream car. And yes, I was 17 and I did not have my license. Don't make fun of me. So I went and took my driving test, and I passed because I'm a beast. And the next day, I went to the Chevrolet dealership, and I bought myself a Victory Red Camaro. I was the happiest person in the world. My surgery mostly fixed my problems, and I was about to start my senior year of high school, and I had an awesome car. My life was going amazing. Until everything flipped. I started failing all my classes because I was too cool for school. I was full of myself. I acted like I was the king of the world. This caused me to lose my friends. Me and my girlfriend broke up. I stopped doing videos, and that caused problems with me and Lavelle. And I slowly stopped visiting Jamarcus because I was always busy going out and doing my own things. And then one day my mom told me that Jamarcus wasn't doing well, that he was actually getting a lot worse. So me and my mom went and visited him, and this was not the same Jamarcus I remember seeing. He was not happy. He wasn't full of life. He just laid there. He could barely even talk. And it killed me to see him go from this really happy person into someone who just looked sad and looked like they didn't want to live anymore. I told him that we still had to have a party together, and he still had to get better, and we still were supposed to be friends and go do all this cool stuff together. But Jamarcus told me that he would be going home soon, and I didn't understand what he was talking about because he looked really bad. He didn't look like he was going to be going home anytime soon. But a few days later, Jamarcus died. He did go home. He went to heaven where he didn't have to suffer anymore. And this killed me. I wanted him to get better. I wanted him to get out of the hospital and be free just like me. And I spoke at his funeral, and I even helped carry the casket, even though I'm the weakest person on earth. I started to go to church after he died because I wanted to get closer to God. I wanted to be exactly the way he was. He was so happy and he was so close to God. I got baptized on November 4th, 2013. It felt great to go to church all the time, but I slowly stopped going and I found myself messing up again. I stopped focusing on YouTube. I even got my first speeding ticket, and it was a bad speeding ticket. I was going 66 miles per hour in a 30 mile per hour zone. And that's 30 miles per hour over the speed limit. So in Florida, you get arrested for going that fast. But I almost got arrested that night. Thank God I didn't. The cop decided to just give me a court date instead, where the judge gave me a $500 speeding ticket, and she said if she ever saw me in court again, she would put me in jail. So I never speed and I never break the law ever again. After that, I realized I need to get my life back on track. I needed to focus on YouTube, and I needed to focus on school because I was still failing all my classes. And I wanted to graduate my class because I didn't want to be that stupid loser who drops out of high school because I'm just a stupid person. So I kicked it into high gear, I made up my grades, I got back with Chili, we went to prom, and I finished my senior year with all A's and B's, and I graduated Tate High School on June 4th, 2013. And after I graduated, I decided that, you know what, I'm going to start focusing all my attention on YouTube because my YouTube career is blowing up. I hit 100,000 subscribers in 2013. I hit 100 million video views in 2013. 2013 was a huge year for me. I accomplished so much stuff and I did so many things that I never thought I would ever do. I even went to New York City, and I've always wanted to go to New York City ever since I was little, but thanks to you guys, I was able to go. I went with my girlfriend Chili, and I even got to meet Jason Derulo, and if you didn't know, Jason Derulo is my favorite singer of all time, and I got to meet him, and it was just so cool, and I got to see the World Trade Center, and I just got to do so much cool stuff, and I would not be able to do any of the stuff I did in my life without you guys. Your support and the love of my fans is what keeps me going. I'm so glad that I've had the love and dedication of all my fans, and I don't know where I would be at in life if I didn't have y'all. I went from having 2 subscribers to having 126,000 subscribers. I went from having, like, 1 view to 100 million views. I don't know. I would never have imagined where I'm at right now, and I'm so excited, and I want to make the best videos for y'all. So that's why in 2014, I started the year off by uploading a video every week, and I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can. It's just an amazing job, and it's an amazing way to make a living, and I just want to thank all of y'all again for letting me have this amazing experience, and y'all are all amazing fans. I don't even know what to say right now, but all I know is that it's taken me so long to record this video, and my hand hurts because I'm drawing so much. So, my name is Supermariologan. Thank you for watching my Draw My Life video, new plush videos, I guess later this week, because this doesn't count as a plush video. And I'll see y'all later.